Hello and welcome to the visualization. So, about 1 week ago, I had a conversation with my friend RG6 R3d here, the one who did the 24 heist challenge with me. We completed 12 KO Perico and 12 Diamond Casino heists in 8 hours 53 minutes, setting many world records. I got him paid around $32 million. Um, I tend to vent to my mother, and sometimes I tend to vent to him. Um, and I mean, I already realized that I was capable of uploading, like over 1,000 uploads. I already knew I could upload over 1,000 uploads annually. I realized this a couple years ago, but uh, when I recently, without getting into the specifics, when I recently was talking with RG6 R3d uh, about my craft, my planning, my weekly events, my nightly event, I realized I did the math. Um, I realized I'm capable of uploading 1,800, upwards of 2,000 um, uh, pieces of content a year. Um, so it was a little over 1,800, so a little over 1,800 uploads was the um, statistic. Um, and that's not counting vegan food reviews, and if I adopt another pet, like specifically a red-nosed pit bull like Jack, I can have more content on top of that, on top of all of what I already have planned. So I could easily bring that 1,800 number up to about 2,000. So if I average around 2,000 uploads every year, I'm already at 10,000 uploads. And so uh, 10, if I average, if I average 2,000 a year, that's 10,000 every 5 years. And it just took me about 8 years. Uh, yeah, it took me about 8 years to get to 10,000 uploads. So if I can get to 10,000 uploads every 5 years, a little bit faster, that's nice to know. But furthermore, I think the estimation is if I live to about 90, 95, I will accomplish, reach 1,000, 130,000 uploads in my lifetime. And again, that's without counting the vegan food reviews and pet videos, assuming that I adopt another red-nosed pit bull or blue-nosed pit bull and film content with him or her, uh, the dog. Um, so let's say I can average about 2,000 videos annually every year, and I'm um, I'm 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 it's I don't know how to say it. Um, it's possible for me to reach 150,000 uploads total within my lifetime, or so, maybe somewhere between 130,000 to 150,000 uploads within my lifetime. So, with me knowing that, it gives me a little bit more motivation. Everything that I've learned over these past 8 years since 2017, strictly, specifically being a homebody for my craft as a gamer and a YouTuber, and trying to work remotely for self safely from home to then have more time for Jack, my red-nosed pit bull who died October 2022. Um, I forgot my point. I lost my point here, but um, I've learned a lot, and I'm glad that I'm glad that, all the way back to the beginning of my introduction to gaming, I'm glad that, I reminded my mom the other day, thank you for, I'm thankful for her introducing me to video games because she was the first person to introduce me to video games, I'm pretty sure. So, or at least in my memory, I was around 3, 4 years old, and I remember watching my mom play video games, and of course, I was a little too young for them, I suppose. So, but I probably did get to play sometimes. So, started off Nintendo and so on and so forth, Sega, PlayStation 1, Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One S, Xbox Series X. So, so this is my passion, and and I can even accomplish those numbers still, even if I work a full-time job. So the one nightly event and the 7 or 8 night, the one nightly event and the 7 or 8 weekly events. Um, uh, Lost my point. The the one nightly event and the 7 or 8 weekly events. Yeah, I don't know. I lost it there. Sorry. Um, yeah, I'm oh, so yeah, like I can still I can still do my one nightly event and my 7 or 8 weekly events and everything that I have planned. I can still do it all, even if I had to work a full-time job, physically and traditionally. Of course, that's not my goal, but anyways, it's possible. I can still upkeep my craft, keep the same consistency, and keep an average of 2,000 uploads annually, even while physically, traditionally working part-time or full-time. And so it's almost like I'm invincible, undefeatable, and yeah. So not to like ruin the optimism here, but keep allowing people to sound torture me. Watch what happens. Since October 2022, mainly with vehicles. Watch what happens.